Today on the channel, from the Masters of the Universe Origins line, we've got Faker, we've got Fisto, we've got a lot of fun. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Origins unboxing and review. But remember, for all your He-Man needs and everything else under the sun, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. But like I said, we're doing an Origins review. There's been a lot of He-Man news on the channel lately. We've been opening Revelation figures. We opened up those last week. Of course, if you guys have seen some of my videos over the last few weeks, I bought a massive He-Man collection. Definitely check those out. The He-Man Master Universe, the Classics line, the Super 7s, 100% complete. I'm all in on He-Man, and I finally fixed that wrong, fixed that miss of younger Kyle who just didn't have enough money to afford to collect those. Well, all is right now in 2021 with the big He-Man purchase. And I'm continuing to be complete with these He-Man Masters of the Universe Origins figures. You guys know I'm getting one unpunched mint on card to save, and then of course I'm opening a set as well. And these are two of my childhood favorites. As a kid, I loved me some Fisto, and I loved me some Faker. And I'm very happy these two got released in the Origins line, as the Origin line remains a mystery. I think we're waiting for September Master Universe PowerCon to kind of get our answers of the future of this line. A lot of rumors this line's coming to an end. We've recently found out the WWE Masters of the Universe line is coming to an end with Series 8. So it makes you a little worried about this line. Maybe they're going to go all in on Revelations. We do know there's a He-Man toy line for kids coming out later this year. I just can't imagine three separate lines on the pegs at one time for He-Man. I just don't see that in 2021 when space is at such a premium. I almost wonder, my gut for some reason tells me these might go away. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that does not happen, but I have a feeling this will go away. We'll see Revelation. We'll see the new kids line. You'll have that, and we'll just have the memories of the Origins. But they've done a good job with this Origins line. Very reception has been very well on these. A lot of people like them. A lot of people collect them. A lot of people doubling up on them. I would not be opposed if they took these to Mattel Creations, their new website. Maybe they could sell them just via Creations for the hardcore fans out there. I would love to see that as well. So the future's a little murky with these, and I'm sure we'll find out more soon. But I'm very excited to get these two in my collection and to unbox these on the channel today. And I figure, you know what? Let's start with Faker. And I always remember from my dad. My dad always told me, you guys know my dad's an action figure collector out there as well. He always said, Masters of the Universe jumped the shark when they released Faker. It was just He-Man in blue. And there's a point to that, actually. But, you know, over the years, a lot of stuff has changed. Fondness for characters, memories for characters have made this easy cash grab on Faker turn into a core character and one of the most remembered villains in the He-Man universe. If you guys are watching Masters of the Universe Revelation series, we even got Faker, an updated Faker in that. Looking a lot like Colossus, I thought. But he was a part of the episode, the first episode there. And a lot to be said about that show. I talked on my weekly purchases video a little bit about it without any spoilers, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I think we all just need to take a step back sometimes and just realize, and this is only the first part, so I know a lot of people are mad about what happened in the first half, but guess what? There's another half to come. Something tells me these cartoons, all the cartoons I've watched over my life, they really don't end in disappointment. Remember Duke and G.I. Joe? He took that snake through the heart. Well, guess what? He lived. Transformers the movie, Optimus Prime, he died. Well, guess what? He came back a little bit later. You know, that's just kind of the way things go. So if you're watching, there's a lot of things people don't like about this story. Many things people don't like. There's a lot of things people do like. But something tells me at the end, like anything else, there's going to be a big celebration. Like Star Wars, you're going to pull those Ewoks out. Everybody will be happy, and you got to send the fans home happy. So it's very Empire Strikes Back. The first 5 episodes is kind of what I can add that to. First 5 episodes are like Empire Strikes Back. You know, just when you think your chips are down and there's no hope, well, then the Return of the Jedi comes, and we all know what happened there. Wicket and Admiral Akbar saved the whole galaxy. That's what happened, as best of my recollection. Somebody can fact check that in the comments if you want. But basically, keep an open mind on Revelations is what I would say. Yes, there's things nobody's going to like, and there's things people like anything else. So there you go. But Faker, one of my favorites as a kid, and I understood he was supposed to be He-Man, but it never bothered me. Never bothered me, and it doesn't bother me now. It's such an iconic character, and his blue skin is just awesome. I've always loved it. But we're going to do it like we normally do it here. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So let's take a look at old Faker first. There he is. We love the packaging on these, even though the packaging is very flimsy, very tough to get mint on card here. It's an extra challenge for a figure hunter like myself. I like the extra challenge of getting unpunched and mint on card. As sometimes you can get them mint on card, but they're punched, and sometimes you get them unpunched and they're not mint on card. It's definitely a challenging feat, but so far I'm 100%, and hopefully I'll continue it that way. New for 21, of course. You got the familiar background. You got Faker. You got his weapon in the back, and all that fun stuff. And then in the back, you got that beautiful artwork up top. Absolutely love that. This is the evil robot of Skeletor, as we know Faker. You got the actions there. You got the cross cells, all that fun stuff, and beautiful artwork up top. Does come with a comic book, as you guys know. What's it say on the back? The robotic replica Faker lures the heroes of Eternia into deadly traps. Got Manny Faces and Ram Man back there, so a lot to see, a lot to like. Let's see what's going on. Whoa. Inside Faker here, if I can get him open. Uh-oh, rookie. Oh, rookie mistake. Holy cow. What a mess. See you later. See you later. Plastic prison. There he is, old Faker. And the thing I always remembered the most about Faker was his orange power sword. I don't know. I was always drawn to that orange power sword. I just thought it was a really cool thing. And it's cool after all these years. And gosh, they really roped these in. Get this knife out here. Let me get serious and cut this out. Let me get this power sword out here. If I can. There it is right there. See you later. There it goes. We've seen this. Oh, what do we got? We got some instructions. We got Fisto right there. It looks like he's smelling a carrot, but that is not a carrot. And you got Faker in the back getting ready to clobber him over the head. So we've seen that with some of the other ones in the line, as you guys know. Get my blade out again. We got to cut this one. Jeez. These guys are locked and loaded like a young Rob Halford. Ready to go. See you later up high. Get these little plastic rubber bands out of here. Clean them up. Yeah, it's so weird how iconic that original He-Man head is. We all know the Origins line started out putting a new head on He-Man, and there was outcry. Then we got Battle Armor He-Man with the extra head, which was awesome. Now, the reports, Canada sounds like they're getting them first. Germany as well, I've heard. Hopefully the United States soon. We're getting He-Man and Skeletor re-released with the classic heads on them. So, kind of be a one-off little two-pack, or not two-pack, but two-series set in a way. I'm definitely going to track those down mint on card unpunched, as I usually do. See you later instructions. He does come with the full power sword. I guess I didn't realize that, so I do like that. I got a little black rubbing on this one, but it seems to come off. But I like the full power sword. I really did not like the Skeletor He-Man come with the half power swords. I just did not like that a lot. But yeah, I'm looking at this. I mean, it's a direct repaint of He-Man. You basically dip He-Man in blue and you put some orange hair on him, or well, it's almost strawberry red hair in this one, and then the orange Skeletor get-up. It's talk about getting the most out of your molds. Talk about getting reuse out there. I mean, that's exactly what this is. The power sword is not too thick at the handle like we saw with Prince Adam, so he does work with that. We like that a lot. Must-have. Faker's a must-have bad guy in the line. As crazy and goofy as it sounds to some people, and even like my dad, he said that was when they jumped the shark, when they started re-releasing guys in a different color. He's not wrong, but it's funny how iconic this is. You can also take off his harness, of course, we know. And everything is removable on these figures, as we know. You can mix and match pieces and parts. But underneath, he has the robot gears on his chest, which is a neat touch to the Faker. I like that a lot. It is semi-hidden behind his harness, I should say. So if you want to go without that and have robot mode, I would love to see people that customize. Every once in a while, Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that, you see customizers of these Origins ones. My brain's just not smart enough to work to how to mix and match. I would love it if we could create new characters that we haven't gotten Origins by using pieces of others. If anybody's got simple recipes out there, I might be interested, because I wouldn't mind fleshing my lineup out a little bit more. As we all know, these guys fit perfectly on Ringside Collectibles stands. RingsideCollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle. I say it all the time. Spend your money on your figures, not your stands. Pick up the Ringside Collectibles stands. A 10-pack, $249 right now as I'm filming this. Then you save 10% on top of that. You cannot go wrong with these stands. And they work for G.I. Joe and wrestling and He-Man and Marvel Legends, Star Wars Black Series. They work for almost every figure out there. They really are a good deal. I don't get a kickback. I don't get anything for recommending Ringside Collectible stands on this. I'm just helping you guys out with a discount code. I don't get free stands, but I wouldn't be opposed. If they want to send me some free stands, I'll definitely take them. You guys know that. But Faker, I like it a lot. I loved Faker as a kid. I love Faker now. A must-have in the Masters Universe line. In the Origins line, I'm happy we got him. I'm happy this line didn't end without us getting Faker. Very, very cool. Hitting Target stores right now, I should mention. But, of course, you can order him on Big Bad Toy Store. I think they're shipping more out right now. So if you get in there, pick them up. Fisto, his wave made, along with Teela and Merman. We already unboxed Teela and Merman, so go check that video out on the channel if you missed it. But now we turn our attention to Fisto. And I loved Fisto as a kid. I love the big hand. I love the punching power he had with the gimmick thing he had that his arm moved. I just thought it was a great, great figure. So I love that a lot. And I hopefully will love this one as much. As we all know, this is brother of Man-at-Arms. A little known fact, and most of us know that, but maybe not everybody. Same packaging style, of course, as Faker. We're used to this packaging. We got the comic book behind him. Does he come with his sword? He does. He had a very iconic sword, as we all know. So there it is right there. We got Fisto on the back. And, of course, right there on the back packaging, we got Fisto looking only like he can look. Fighting, is that Jitsu up there? So I wonder if we're going to get him. I have to think he's coming to the Origins line. Usually there's Easter eggs of characters, and we'll get them eventually. So that's his evil villain. He's got the karate chop hand. He's got the fisted hand. They're ready to throw down at a moment's notice. And Fisto, of course, is the heroic hand-to-hand fighter. The rugged fighter with the metal fist. Fisto uses his incredible strength to protect Eternia's enchanted forest. Oh, love a good forest. And you got Strider back there, too. Are we going to get Strider as a vehicle? Always love Fisto on Strider. Very cool. Very cool. And same packaging. It shows kind of what you can do with Fisto and all that. And then the cross-sell, of course. Let's bust him open. Let's bust it out. There it goes. You got to be careful. I've ripped the comic book in the past, and that's never fun. See you later. Get that right there. See you later. Oh, plastic prison. There he is. Old Fisto. Just ready to fist everybody. That's what he does. He'll fist you. All right, can we cut his sword out? I should say, too, I'll get the old glamour shots out. We'll compare Fisto. We'll compare him to the Masters of the Universe Classic. I'm digging it. You know, I'm so happy to finally get those figures. We might as well use them for some comparison shots, don't you think? Love this sword. Very similar to the Triclops sword, just like when I was a kid as well, so we know this one. But I love it. I love everything about Fisto. It always seemed weird Fisto came with a weapon. I always felt like his hand was enough. Like, he didn't need a sword. Like, why would he use a sword if he's got this big old metal hand that just causes damage and is a big deal? I don't know. Never understood it. See you later. But yeah, it's Fisto. He looks, the head's a little out there a little bit. He's got quite the bushy beard and mustache going on, which I appreciate as a guy that has a beard. I at one time had a big, sweet Raleigh fingers. A little pro tip in the business world. You get that Raleigh fingers mustache going when you're a young guy and you're selling and you're out there working and hustling and all that kind of stuff. Nobody's ever going to forget who you are. They're going to say, you know what? I remember that. I can't remember that guy's name, but boy, he had that Raleigh fingers mustache. He was a heck of a salesman, and that's what happened. So I'm sure Fisto has a little bit of that in common with me, and I'm sure that's why he has the big facial hair. There he is. He holds his sword perfectly. You get the fist. No gimmick with the fist. Yeah, nothing going on. There's nothing like the olden days where you could turn his body and he'd give you one of those. But you can imagine. You can imagine through retro play and figure that out yourself. But man, I love this Fisto. The purple pops. It's very reminiscent of the old one. Just updated for 2021. That's just the charm of these figures. And I love that these figures are under $15. That's part of their charm too, because everything's getting so expensive. And this feels like a value. Yeah, I know like a few years back, these would probably be $9.99, but that's just the way everything is going. We're talking food, clothing, gasoline, especially through the roof these days. But $14.94, I think, is what these are at Walmart and Target. It feels like a value. It feels like a value to me. And once again, these are two of my childhood favorites from the He-Man line, and I'm happy to have these in the Origins line. I still got to figure out my Origins display. I'm still kind of working on that. As you saw, I got my Classics displayed how I want them, but I got to figure out where I'm hanging my mint-on-card Origins, where I'm putting my Origins that are loose with Grayskull. Do I build a big bookcase? Do I just go a small case? I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I got to put the pen to the paper and really make some tough decisions, and hopefully I'll have that figured out soon. But very excited to have these two. Like I said, hit the link in the description below for Big Bad Toy Store if you're looking to get these, as well as Targets, of course. Shipping right now out at Big Bad Toy Store, I believe, and then Targets, they're hitting the shelf. These do come with instructions, but they're basically worthless. We know what these things do. We don't need that help, but maybe it's a legal reason. I don't know. But what say you out there in YouTube land? Do you like these two? Did you get these two? Are you picking these two up? You passing on these two? Are these two of your favorites as well? These aren't your A-level He-Man Masters of the Universe characters, but to me they always were. But these are more of your B, C level characters. Maybe Faker's a little bit more well-known than Fisto. But very strong characters in my book, and I'm hopefully in your guys' as well. Let me know your comments down below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram for all kinds of figure news, pictures, announcements, thumbnails of videos I show when I post a new video. All that kind of fun stuff. So you want to be following along so you don't miss a review, you don't miss some news, or you don't miss a hot deal. I throw a lot of hot deals that I come across up there as well. So there it is for the Masters of the Universe. I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.